In today's video, I'm sharing with you 5 of my top favorite summer recipes. In here we have everything from slow cooker meals, so we're not heating up our oven. We have some cool salads in here, and we also just have some really simple but delicious summertime flavors that I know you're going to want to make. So if you're looking for some new recipes to kind of switch it up, you're in the right place. Let's get started. We're going to use some already prepared frozen meatballs for this recipe. This is what makes it super easy, but you want to make sure you use the home style kind, not the Italian flavor. This is actually a 3-pound bag, so I'm not going to use all of these, but you totally can. This will be great for a summertime party, but I think for our family, this is going to be great to put in the crock pot when we're coming in off the beach for a vacation. Everybody's hungry, want maybe a little appetizer, or this could even be a dinner as well. Perfect summertime dinner. So we got those meatballs. We're gonna use some canned pineapple chunks. We're gonna need some rice wine vinegar. We're gonna need some soy sauce, some barbecue sauce, and then I just have a little bit of minced garlic down here, and we are gonna add some fresh ginger to this. Let's get these meatballs in the crock pot. All right, give it a little spray, of course. So I'm gonna try to use about half this bag. Next, we're gonna add in that pineapple. I did drain it really well. All right, now I'm just gonna scoot that out of the way, and we're gonna make this really easy sauce to go on top. All right, we're gonna add about 1 cup of barbecue sauce. Any kind that's your favorite, a gin cup. We only need a splash of that rice wine vinegar. The recipe calls for 1/4 cup for the whole recipe. So just a little bit of that. And the same deal with the soy sauce, just a few splashes. We're also gonna add some minced garlic, or jarlic, as I like to call it now. And then lastly to our sauce, we need about 1/2 tablespoon of that fresh ginger. You could use the jarred stuff too for this, or even some ground ginger if that's all you have. All right, now we're just gonna whisk our sauce all together. This smells so good, y'all. I love the smell of fresh ginger. All right, next we're just gonna pour that sauce all over our meatballs and our pineapple. Toss everything around to get everything nice and coated. These will be so perfect for a cookout appetizer, like I said, just a summer dinner. We're actually just gonna serve these over a little bit of rice, but even just an appetizer for vacation, this will be perfect. All right, so since these meatballs are frozen, you can do these on low 5 or 6 hours or on high for 2 to 3. That's what I'm going with. I'll check back in with y'all here in just a little bit. All right, y'all, these meatballs have been going for just a few hours. They are bubbling. They are smelling so good. I have came and kind of gave them a stir ever so often. You can see there's a couple that got a little bit brown on the bottom, but overall they look really good. They are definitely done and cooked through. So I'm just gonna turn this down to warm, and we're gonna give these a try. Next up, we have another recipe I found on Pinterest. I have been looking at it for months and just haven't made it, but today's the day. It is a dill pickle pasta salad. I cannot wait to make this. So down here, we're gonna need 1 box of rotini pasta. This is just 1 small white onion diced. This is pickle juice. We have them kind of measured out already. One's gonna be for the dressing for the pasta salad, and then one we're just gonna kind of marinate those pasta noodles when they get done cooking. We have a little bit of mayonnaise, whole bunch of chopped dill pickles. Back here, this is 1 small block of Colby Jack cheese, just cubed up. Then we have some sour cream as well, salt and pepper, and then you can either use some fresh dill, you can use some dried dill, or y'all, I love this dill pickle seasoning right here. It is Pork King Good. Got it on Amazon. It is such like a strong dill pickle flavor. Matter of fact, you just mix this with some sour cream, and it's like the perfect chip dip. So I thought we'd use this in our dill pickle pasta salad. All right, so our water's boiling. We're just gonna cook 1 box of rotini according to our package direction. All right, let's drain our pasta. I'm also gonna go ahead and give the pasta a really good rinse. I just run cold water over it, kind of toss it around a little bit, rinse it because it keeps it from kind of sticking and just becoming one big block of pasta salad. I don't rinse spaghetti noodles, but I do rinse stuff when I make pasta salad. All right, so next we're just gonna pour on a little bit of that pickle juice. That's just straight from the jar of pickles we had. And we're gonna let our rotini kind of marinate in this pickle juice while we're preparing our dressing and everything else to go in here. I guess it just kind of deepens that dill pickle flavor. Next, we're just gonna bring in our chopped white onion. I might not add quite all of that. That was kind of a small medium onion. Then we're gonna add all of this chopped pickle. Yum. And then, like I said, this is just 1 8-ounce block of Colby Jack cheese. I'm gonna go ahead and give all of this a toss before we make our dressing. Yum. I think I've literally been looking at this recipe for years. I think I first saw it on Facebook, and I'm so excited to finally be trying it. Might be a good thing that I haven't tried it until now. All right, let's make our dressing really quick. We're gonna need about 1 cup of sour cream. Then we have 1 cup of mayonnaise as well. And the recipe actually said to drain the pasta again when I had it sitting in the pickle juice, but I didn't. I just left it in there since I'm gonna add pickle juice back to it anyway. So I'm not gonna quite add all of that to the dressing. Now I'm gonna add a little sprinkle of black pepper. And I would add salt if I were using like fresh dill or even just a dried or regular dill. But this seasoning I told you I was gonna use is pretty salty. So I'm not gonna add in any extra salt. And I'm just gonna sprinkle some of this in. We'll give it a taste in a little bit and we can adjust it if we need to. Let's get our dressing mixed up. All right, let's pour on that dressing. I think I'm gonna do just a tiny little sprinkle more of this seasoning, and I'll link it for y'all. It'll be in my Amazon store if y'all wanna give it a try. It's so good. It's also good on potatoes roasted in the oven. All right, let's give everything a toss. I wanted to pop in here and add a little note that when you first mix this together, the dressing will definitely need some time to kind of set up. So as you can see in just a second, it is on the thinner side right away, but later that night it's set up to be perfect and even better the next day. If you like pickles, this is a must try, perfect cookout side dish or a little pool snack. Perfect for summer. It is spicy shrimp tacos with an avocado crema. So good. A lot of y'all have been asking for shrimp recipes, so we're bringing it to you today. Let's get started. So the first thing we're gonna do is get our shrimp marinating. So to our mixing bowl here, I'm gonna add just a few tablespoons. This is avocado oil. We're gonna add 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. We're also gonna do 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Then we're gonna do just a sprinkle of some crushed red pepper flakes, half a teaspoon of dried oregano, half a teaspoon of cumin. I'm gonna do a little pinch of salt, probably about half a teaspoon. And then Mr. Repeat says we should put some cayenne in there. So I'm gonna do just a little sprinkle.
I'll put a little more.
Next, we're gonna need the juice from 1 lime. Get every little drop out of there, okay? Now we're just gonna whisk all of our seasonings together. Already looks so good. All right, next we have some fresh shrimp over here. We got it from the grocery store from the meat counter, but it is peeled, deveined, and detailed already. So we don't have to worry about it. All right, so we're just gonna carefully dump our shrimp into the marinade. Try not to make a mess here, like I'm already doing. All right, let's give everything a toss. And this is gonna marinate only for about 20 minutes. The recipe that we're following says not to marinate it more than 30 minutes because at that point, the citric acid in here from those limes or from that lime will start to mess with the texture of our shrimp. So we're just gonna go about 20 minutes. But while this is hanging out, we're gonna work on that avocado crema and our slaw for our tacos. So we're gonna need 1 whole avocado. This one is pretty big. And I am gonna be using, I'm using a Ninja to make this. You can use a food processor or any kind of mixer really to do this. All right, I'm gonna get my avocado into my Ninja. You want a pretty ripe avocado for this, by the way. All right, next we're gonna add in 1/2 cup of sour cream. And her recipe, she uses Greek yogurt, so that would be fine too. I just prefer sour cream. A couple tablespoons of avocado oil. This is about 3 cloves of minced garlic. We're gonna add just a few diced jalapenos in there. Of course, you can use fresh, but we just love the jarred jalapenos. And then lastly, we're gonna need about 3 tablespoons of lime juice. All right, I blended that up a little bit just to kind of make it go down just a little bit, but we are gonna need some water. This is about 3 tablespoons. And then we are gonna add some fresh cilantro as well. This is gonna be so good on those shrimp tacos. Look how good that looks. I gotta try it. Oh my gosh. That cilantro in there, that lime juice. We just have some finely chopped, or you can do shredded, green cabbage and red cabbage. We're gonna add just a little bit of our avocado lime crema to our slaw. It's gonna be our dressing. All right, we're just gonna toss our slaw around to get it coated. Smells so good, y'all. Oh my gosh, that cilantro. I know cilantro is kind of controversial, but we love it. That garlic and lime and sour cream. So good. All right, I think that's plenty of dressing. So we're just gonna set this to the side. I'm gonna pop it back in the fridge and put our avocado lime crema in something else. And it's time to grill up our shrimp. You can do these on the grill or an iron skillet or just a large skillet like I'm using. We have all of our yummy shrimp that's been marinating over here. And I'm just gonna start placing our shrimp in the pan. You wanna keep them in one layer so they can have that nice sear on both sides. And these will not take long at all. I'm actually gonna turn my stove up to medium high just to sear them on both sides. 4 or 5 minutes, and these will be done. Our slaw is done, our sauce is done. All we'll have left to do is heat up our tortillas, assemble our tacos, and these will be done. This is gonna be so good, and this is a quick meal too. Less than an hour, you could have this done for something really good. All right, our shrimp are starting to brown up. I'll give them a quick little toss. All right, these are almost done, just another 30 seconds, and we'll be ready to pull these. All right, our shrimp are done. I'm just gonna get them transferred over into a little bowl here. These look so good. Do y'all see this? Wish y'all could smell them too. Look at that, how good. And look at this little finger coming in here.
Excuse me. Perfect.
They are? Are they hot? My mouth's watering watching you eat it.
They're hot, they're so good.
Okay. All right, y'all, it is time to build our tacos. Let's get some of this slaw in there. Okay. All right, next let's add a few of our little shrimp to each one. How many shrimp should we add?
About 10.
10?
I like shrimp.
Maybe 4, 5, 6.
They're 6.
I don't know about you, but my mouth is watering. These look delicious. A little bit of this delicious sauce. Look at this, y'all. Oh my goodness, this will be good on a salad. Ooh, that looks so good. It is so good. I'm gonna drizzle just a little bit. I'm gonna try to do this neatly. I wish we had a little sauce bottle, but it's being used by Blackstone stuff right now. That's okay. Put that on our list. There we go. That's pretty good. Little lime, because why not? How good does this look and how summery. I'm so excited to try this. So we're gonna start this dip by browning up 1 pound of ground beef along with 1 pound of sausage. All right, so my ground beef and sausage is nice and browned up. I'm gonna drain this. There's just a little bit of fat in there, and I'll be right back. All right, so now I'm just gonna bring over all of that and pop it in the crock pot. And honestly, you can do this on the stove top. You could probably even combine all this in a large microwave safe bowl and just melt everything down in the microwave. But I love the crock pot because you just throw everything in here, it cooks and it stays warm. And also this is so good for transportation. If you're going to a party, a tailgate, crock pot dips are perfect. So next to that, I just have 1 block of cream cheese. I cubed it up. We're just gonna add that right on in. Next, I have a 32-ounce block of Velveeta. We're also gonna add that in. Next, I have 2 cans of black beans that I just drained and rinsed. Next going in, I have 2 cans of rotel. And as you can see, this makes a ton. So this is perfect for parties. Matter of fact, I might have should have used my bigger crock pot. The last couple things we're gonna add for now, you wanna add any packet of taco seasoning, just your favorite kind. We love the Taco Bell kind. And then you're gonna add one of the Hidden Valley Ranch in the Fiesta flavor. Sprinkle that all on top. And it will cook down a little bit when it melts, so I thought about transferring it to a bigger crock pot, but I think we'll be good. All right, now I'm just gonna give everything a stir really carefully. And this is just gonna cook on low a couple hours. And like I said, once it's done, it can just stay warm until you're ready to eat or you're ready to take it somewhere. My mouth is watering already. It smells so good. All of these flavors are perfect together and perfect for tailgate season. All right, let's pop the lid on that. And I will come back every 30 minutes or so and just kind of give it a stir, help everything kind of incorporate. But other than that, we're pretty much done. Alrighty, y'all, so I've had this in my slow cooker for a couple hours on low, and it is melted and everything. I just turned it up to high a second ago. But I'm gonna get it in a bowl. We're gonna give it a try. It smells really good. Already smells delicious in the house. Darren's home just in time. I really love the ground beef and the sausage together. Has just a tiny bit of spice. It's not too bad from the Fiesta seasoning and the rotel. You could use mild rotel if you wanted it a little bit more mild, but I think that's delicious.
All right, guys, so we are getting ready to make our Fiesta chicken rub. It's actually going to be a mixture of all these items, and we'll give you some details in the description below. I'm just putting this in a gallon-sized freezer bag. Get all that goodness in there. Ready to get this in the refrigerator. Seal it up. Massage it a little bit so that way all of those spices and the oil and everything gets all over the chicken.
All right, so for our salsa for this Fiesta lime chicken, we're first gonna add 2 ripe chopped avocados. We have 1 cup of chopped Roma tomatoes. We're gonna do about 1/3 cup of finely chopped red onion. That might be a little bit more than 1/3 cup. We're gonna do about 1.5 cups of sweet corn. This is 1 orange bell pepper, 1 diced jalapeno. We have 2 tablespoons of lime juice. This is 1/4 teaspoon of ground cumin and salt. I'm gonna sprinkle that in. We have some minced garlic, and lastly some chopped cilantro. Now we're just gonna get all this deliciousness mixed up together. This also would make a really delicious dip with just some tortilla chips. All right, y'all. Chicken is going on the grill. Hear that sizzle? All right, that chicken just came off the grill. Look how good it looks. I might have snuck a little bite. It is so flavorful and so juicy, but we're gonna make it even better. Let's get this avocado salsa on there. Alrighty friends, if you've made it this far in the video, leave me your favorite summertime emoji down there in the comments so I know that you stopped by today. I really hope that you got a new recipe idea to try out to kind of switch it up for summer. I always love trying new kind of seasonal recipes. But I hope you guys are doing great, and I will see y'all real soon in the next video. Bye y'all.